friends, welcome back to Little Blessed Nest. If you're new here today, my name is Stephanie. Welcome to my channel. I'm happy to have you here. I hope that if you enjoyed today's video that you'll consider liking and subscribing. I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family. In today's video, we're going to be doing what I hope will be a quick and easy DIY project. I'm going to be building shelving to put in my hall closet that we recently built. I recently shared a little hallway makeover. If you missed that, I'm going to link it in the description box below and at the top of your screen. So to get started building these shelves, what I'm going to use is those 1x2s that came off of the board and batten wall. I told you I was going to use those for a future project. So we're going to use the 1x2s today. And also I'm going to use the pallet wood that my dad and I collected last summer. If you missed that video, I'll link that in the description box as well because it was quite entertaining. A local business in Clarksville, Tennessee had posted on Facebook Marketplace that they had all this pallet wood that they were wanting to give away. So my mom and I went over there and we got a whole big bunch of it. And then when we got home with it, my dad was like, wait a minute, I want some of that. So I had to take him back over there. And y'all, I about had to drag him away from that place. He got every piece of pallet wood that he could fit in my SUV. Luckily, we found big cardboard boxes of it that weren't actually on pallets. They were just the actual boards with no nails or anything in them. So we really lucked out on that. And my brother actually used that pallet wood to make some planter boxes. And he also used it when he built my hall closet here to line the walls with. I'll show you that in a minute in case you missed that video. So I think I'm gonna make the shelves 18 inches deep. I don't want them to come all the way out to the front. I want it to have a little space here for clearance. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to cut the first ones and get started on that, and then we'll determine how many that I actually want to make. So I think 18 inches will be just right. I'm going to go out to the building out here and cut that wood and then come back in and put that up, and then I'll work on the pallet wood to see how wide I need to cut those boards. All right, I just came in from cutting the boards. I actually decided to go ahead and cut 4, which will make 2 shelves. And I went in and looked at it really closely, and I think 2 is probably going to be the most that's going to fit and still give me enough space between each shelf. Let's go ahead and get these put into the closet, and then we can cut the pallet wood. I'm going to use my brad nailer for this project today. I would rather use the screws that my brother used for the board and batten, but I don't have the right bit for my drill to use that. So what I'm going to do is just put a couple of brad nails in it for now. I'm just going to go along the lines of one of these pallet wood boards, and then I'll also use my level just to make sure that it is straight. I don't know if you were able to see that or not, if my head was in the way or whatever, but I did get it level, and you can see that there's paint on this, but that's okay. You're not going to see it. It's going to be boards up here, and then I'm going to put one across the front, so that's going to be hidden. So what I just did to make sure that I have the boards the same on each side is I laid another board across and put the level on that to make sure that that board was level. Let me show you. I put the level here and just laid this one across to make sure that this shelf is going to be level and it's in the same spot on both sides. So I now have the supports up for the first shelf. I'm going to go and measure the width so that I know how long to cut the pallet boards. All right. This is harder than it looks. All right, I'm gonna go cut one board at 23.5 and bring it in and just see if that fits well enough, or if I might need to take a little bit of it off it. But it's looking like 23.5 is gonna be the measurement. Moment of truth. Let's see if I measured it correctly. Perfect! Y'all, I never get it perfect on the first try. Let me show you. See if it's just right. So I'm not sure how many of these I'm gonna need, but I'm just gonna go cut a bunch and we'll see how it goes. And it's perfectly level. Take a minute and talk to you about today's sponsor. I've been working with Thrive Market for quite a while now, and I really love their products. I love shopping with them. It makes things so much easier. Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store whose mission is to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone, and they offer a guaranteed savings on every order. Thrive offers 2 membership options. You can choose a yearly membership or you can go month to month. You do save if you choose the annual membership. It's only $59.95, which comes out to $5 per month. The monthly option is $12 per month. Thrive Market is risk-free. You can try out their service for 30 days, and if you aren't happy, you can get a full refund. It's delivered right to your door with carbon neutral shipping. This is a product that I've really been wanting to try. It's organic strawberry fruit spread, and it's sweetened with fruit juice. So I'm really excited to try this. I also picked up some of my favorite chocolate chips. These are Lily's, no sugar added, chocolate chip baking chips, and these are the dark chocolate, and these are stevia sweetened with 55% cocoa. Me and my friend Sandra love these. We like the little ones, and we like to eat them with pineapple. It's really good. I also got some trash bags. These are the smaller ones. I use these in my waste baskets. I only get my trash bags from Thrive Market now just because I like them. I don't have any problems with them ripping or tearing. They're made from 100% reclaimed plastic, which is really great. So I will continue to get mine from them. These are the 4-gallon trash bags. I also picked up some PB2. I love this stuff. I mix it in with smoothies. If you've never tried PB2, it's just a powdered peanut butter. You just add water to it and mix it till it's like a peanut butter consistency. It has 90% less fat and 6 grams of protein per serving. These are Shameless Pets Crunchy Cat Treats, the catnip and chill. I've bought them the catnip and chill ones before and they loved them. I'll give them some here in a minute. I know they'll be excited about that, but they're more excited to get a hold of this box over here. Anyway, the last thing that I picked up in this box is the Desert Essence 100% pure jojoba oil. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right. I know some of you have told me in the comments before how I'm supposed to say that, but I can't remember, so I just winged it. Anyway, this isn't the one that I usually get, but this one was different, so I thought I would try it. I mean, I'm sure it's all pretty much the same, but it's for hair, skin, and scalp. I use this on my face whenever I clean my face at night. I'll go in and put this on. I really believe that this has helped keep my face clear and just help keep it moisturized and looking nice. With Thrive Market, you can shop for thousands of organic foods and natural products that are below traditional retail prices. In my small town, we only have one grocery store and they don't have a great selection of healthy food options. I also love that it's so easy to shop on their website. You can filter through different diets, whether you're paleo, keto, whatever it is, you can filter through and it'll show you those products that are specifically for that diet. You can also shop by brand or different, like shop by the aisle like you would in a traditional grocery store. They just make it so much easier. Another thing that I really love about Thrive is that they do give back to their community. For every annual membership that you and I purchase, Thrive gifts one to a family in need. I think that's a really great thing that they're doing, and I'm proud to be a part of that. As someone who really does not like grocery shopping, I appreciate the convenience of shopping with Thrive Market. I don't make all those last-minute impulse buys that I often do at the supermarket, which is better for my health and better for my budget. You can also get started with Thrive Market today by clicking my link in the description box below. It's thrivemarket.com/littleblessednest. You get 30% off your first order and a free gift valued up to $60. All right, who wants a treat? Remy, you want a treat? It did not take him long to, oh. Do you smell them? Do you smell them? Here you go. Oh yeah, they're Remy approved. Rosie. Rosie. It is so cold out here, y'all. I cut them almost exactly to the width, so it's a tight fit. So I'm using this rubber mallet just to tap them down and tap them into the correct space since it's so snug. So to finish it off, I'm going to use this 1x3 to put across the front of the shelves to give it more of a finished, chunky kind of look. So I'm going to cut these the same width as I did the shelves. This cold is fogging up these glasses.
Yeah. Will do, right?
So now what I'm going to do to finish it off, I was going to use that 1x3 that I have, but I thought, you know what, the whole rest of the closet is pallet wood. I might as well go ahead and use the pallet wood for the front of it instead of wasting a good 1x3. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I am just going to put this right across the front. We have shelves, y'all. Shelves. That's right. I went out there and cut boards like probably 10 times now because I'm horrible about figuring out how many that I need to begin with. So I actually still need one more to go across the front of the bottom one. So I'm going to go cut that and we will be done with these shelves, y'all. Can you believe it? It was so quick, even though I ran out to the shop 10 times. All right, I found a couple of these baskets in my office that were empty, so I'm going to use these. And one thing that I wanted to store in here is my wax melts. I have a ton of different ones. By the way, my favorite one right now is Cuddle Up. I got this one at Walmart. It's Sensationals brand, but it smells so good. This is my favorite. But as you can see, there's a lot in there, so I'm going to store these right in here. This is so exciting. And then in this smaller basket, I have like the little light bulbs that go in the warmers and just some like Glade like plug-in products that I don't really use much anymore, but don't really want to throw away either. So I'm going to put these in here as well. Perfect. I'm going to hang this curtain back up for now. I still haven't had a chance to go out and look for another one yet, but this one is doing the job for now. I'm so happy to finally have these shelves done. To say I'm excited to have this extra storage is an understatement. I have wanted a closet right here since we moved in. So since 2019, I've been wanting to do this project and we finally got it done. I'm so thankful to my brother, my friend, my dad, everybody who, you know, tried to make this come to fruition. This is just amazing. To have my broom and mop and all of that out of my pantry, y'all, that has drove me crazy. So finally, I have a broom closet. Here is a peek at what I've got going on in here so far. I've put some cleaning supplies up on the top shelf, extra paper towels and soaps. I have the baskets that I showed you earlier. And then here at the bottom, I've got my broom, a little vacuum, a Swiffer mop, cat litter, dustpan, things like that. I'm sure I'll find more things to store in here. I was sitting on the couch recently and noticed Rosie had started doing this weird thing, and she's been doing it off and on lately. Apparently, she thinks she can catch the ceiling fan. I don't know, but she'll just look at it, and all of a sudden, here she goes. I just think it's so funny. She does the cutest things. So I wanted to talk to you a minute about today's project. It was a very simple and easy project. I think anyone who knows how to use a saw should be able to do this one. And even if you don't know how to use a saw, if you went to Lowe's and had them cut the wood for you, you could still do it. Or Home Depot, both of them will happily cut your wood for you for free if you know your measurements. Make sure you have those before you go, because you will need to tell them how long you need the boards cut. But for me, this project was free. I already had the scrap pallet wood that we got for free, and I just used a couple of salvaged 1x2s from a previous project. So it didn't cost me anything. It's a project that I've really been wanting to do, and I think will make a big difference in my home. So I encourage you to think outside the box if you are on a tight budget. You guys know when we first moved into this mobile home, we were in tight budget doesn't even justify it. Like, shoestring budget, you know, every little penny we could scrap together went into getting this home ready enough just to live in. So I've been there. I know what it's like to not have money to work on projects when you want to fix up your home. So I do encourage you to just think outside the box. You know, look for free things. You can search on Facebook Marketplace if you have Facebook for free items, and a lot of times you can find free wood or just things that people don't need. They had maybe an excess of when they were doing a project and they just want to get rid of it. So I encourage you to look at that. Maybe you have a friend or a neighbor or a family member who's done a project recently and they might have leftover wood. I know usually we have some leftover scrap wood. Now we use ours for another project pretty much always, but some people don't. Some people just want to get rid of it. So keep that in mind. And then also another thing I wanted to talk to you about is, oh, my mom is calling. 1 second. So the second thing I wanted to talk to you about was just working on projects in general. I saw this post on Instagram. I think it was a reel, and it was talking about how if you, something to the effect of, if you wait around till you're ready to do a project, or do you have everything to do a project, you'll never get started. If you keep putting it off, it's better to do a little at a time than to not do it at all. And that is me, y'all. It doesn't naturally come to me, the projects and working on things. I put it off and put it off and put it off. It takes me forever to get started, and once I get started, I usually roll with it and I'm excited about it and get going, but I'm not naturally motivated to work on projects. So there's a ton of things I want to do in my home, and some of them aren't like something that will be very expensive. So I'm trying in the new year to not be such a procrastinator when it comes to things like this. And it's not even really, it's not completely procrastination. It's just motivation. I'm not really sure what it is. I've always been this way, and I think a lot of people are. So my goal this year is that even if I just paint one wall or half of a wall, or put up beadboard on one half of the hallway at a time, or start the closet project and finish it 3 months later, at least I started it, and eventually it got done. So that just taught me that not to just keep putting things off. Like, get started on it. If I can't get it finished right then, it's no big deal. It's my home. Nobody's gonna come in here and be like, well, somebody might. But even if they do, it's still my home. So, you know, it's gonna eventually get done. It's just like, I'm gonna carry this beadboard all the way down my living room and all the way back around to the end of my countertop here. And I didn't do it all at one time. I did the hallway, got the hallway done. When I am ready to start it again, I'll pull this board and batten down that's behind my hutch, and I'll get that portion done. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the way you have to do it to get something done, do it. You know, what does it matter? As long as you get started. And then a lot of times once you get started, you don't want to quit because you see your progress in what you've accomplished. And then the third thing I want to talk to you about is, I can understand that, but you're not going to learn to do these things if you don't try. So if you're not sure, you can learn anything on YouTube. Just do a search of whatever it is, watch a couple of different videos, because people do things different ways and you might find one way that you like better than the other. That would be my suggestion. If you have a friend who's good at whatever it is you're trying to do, maybe get them to come help you. But you know, you're just never going to learn. You're never going to get there if you don't put yourself out there and give it a shot. Like, I built this rolling pantry here. I didn't know squat about building a rolling pantry or building anything like that, but I looked it up on YouTube, watched a couple videos, and is it perfect? Absolutely not. I can show you 5, 6 different things that's wrong with it, but I love it. It's great storage. I like the way that it looks. I'm glad that I tried it. I was a little scared to try it because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I highly recommend you give it a try. Now, if you're using power tools, please be careful. I am not a professional. I'm not a how-to channel. I'm just here for your entertainment and to show you what I'm doing to my home. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I also want to thank you all for all the sweet comments that you've left me recently on Instagram and here on YouTube. I cannot thank you enough. Just being amazing, because you all are. Also, don't forget to check out Thrive Market. The link is in my description box below. It is thrivemarket.com/littleblessednest. You'll get 30% off your first order and a free gift valued up to $60. I hope you guys have a great week ahead. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.